Hi YouTube, it's Kiana. I wanted to come to y'all with a video because it's been like a week or so and I committed myself to making more videos. And I'm looking at myself in the camera and I'm already apologize for the fact that the words coming out of my mouth are going a little faster than my lips are moving. I'm sorry y'all. I need to get this camera situation straight. I might have to start making videos from my iPhone until I can get it together. Oh, wow. Anyway, what's been going on? Since my update video, I mentioned a couple of things in that, and I don't want to make this video too long, but it might be because I have a lot that I want to talk about, and I might break it up into two videos if I feel that this is getting a little long. So bear with me. Let's see. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I turned 31 on February 8th, and my Sisterlocks turned 1 on February 6th. My locks are 1 year old now, and I think they look fabulous. Hold on, let me show you. The lighting is kind of bad in here, I'm sorry. And I got off work like an hour or two ago, so I decided to make this video while I was in the mood. But yeah, this is a braid out. I watched it yesterday, and I did a braid out, and yeah, it looks like it's the same length to me. Y'all might know that it's grown, but it's probably because of my hair. I washed it, it's still kind of shrunken. I haven't stretched it or anything, so that is my hair. I'm still having an issue with buildup though. Yeah, but the apple cider vinegar is, doing its job. I know there's buildup. I put apple cider vinegar in my hair when I'm washing it, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then do what I do, and it seems to be fine. Yesterday was a little out of control, but that's because I had been real neglectful with my hair. I hadn't washed it in 3 straight weeks, which is gross and totally disgusting, and I usually wash it every other week. But I have been so busy, and it's been so freezing cold here, and I've been out in the cold constantly that I didn't want to wash my hair and go out in the cold, and then I didn't want to wash it right before bed and go to bed with wet hair because I don't want that moldy, nasty smell. So yeah, I will probably wash my hair. I washed my hair yesterday, which is Sunday. I'll wash it again this Saturday after I leave the dentist's office and come home, and that way get my hair back to the way I like it, because I've had sweet clean hair, and I could tell it was dirty because it started to look kind of it looked ashy. So I need to get that under control. People like, your hair is so gorgeous. I'm like, thank you, and I'm thinking my hair is dirty. Let me wash my hair. That's as long as I've gone without washing it either. So this adjustment thing has been taking longer than I expected. What else? I have lost train of thought as soon as I turn on this camera. Anyway, excuse the background. We're spring cleaning, so we're getting rid of a lot of stuff. Hey y'all. Okay, say hi and bye.
Hi.
Okay. Alright, now hurry up and go brush your teeth.
Oh. Hello, my friends.
Hello, my friends. Alright, let me finish the video and then we'll talk, okay? Go. Bye. Eat it. Bye.
Hello.
Okay, bye. Alright, that's enough. Bye. Alright, bye, Diva. Bye. Bye. This is why they're not getting their special treat, y'all. I'm going to let YouTube know that my kids are not going on their special outing because they don't listen to their mom. Then bye. Anyway, since, she came in the room, I know what I want to talk to y'all about now. Tiana. I want to talk to y'all about Tiana's Black History Month performance. Wait for her to leave before I talk about it because I have some really choice words for it, and I usually don't use harsh language on YouTube, but I might have to because that's how frustrated I was about it. A couple of weeks ago, because you guys know I started working at the end of January, Tiana's teacher let me know to save the date for the 24th, which was this past Friday. So I take off last Friday because my daughters was in a Black History, thing for school. They were doing a skit and she had lines, and she's very soft spoken in school. So the fact that she could go say her lines was really, I was so proud. So her line was, "When I grow up, I want to be a science teacher to help educate people about science and technology." Good. Those are your lines. Fine with me. Perfect. I get to the school on Friday to drop her off because I took off Friday, so I dropped off David at school and I dropped off T at school, and I was staying with her. So I do that, and I look at the program where I sit down for the performance, and her class's skit is called "On the Plantation." If that wasn't enough, my baby was dressed like a god dog on slave. She was in slave attire, head wrap, skirt, whole nine. And the play consisted of them, working in the field, picking apples. Thank goodness it wasn't cotton. And them talking about what they want to be when they're free, and thank God that they're free, blah, 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 blah. They even had a little mini slave master, which I thought was a little much, and I wasn't the only parent that thought so, because other parents whose child was not in my child's class was like, this is just craziness. I was just too much in shock to even react. I let her continue on because my first reaction was to go snatch my daughter off the stage because this is not acceptable to me. But I didn't do that. I let her finish out her performance because she was so proud of what she did. And I didn't even address it with her teacher because her teacher, child please, I just internalized what I saw. Said that next time they have a skit or a play, I'm going to ask ahead of time and keep it moving. But what would y'all have done? Because I'm one of the people who internalizes things and then thinks about it a little later. I am not very quick to react. I mean, unless you're throwing blows and punches or something, that might get me to react to you kind of quickly. But other than that, I am more of a thinker, and I like to talk to you about stuff. And I really want to ask her what her thinking was when she decided that this was appropriate for 4-year-olds. Because when I brought this up at work, my coworkers kind of felt the same way I did. Like, this is not appropriate for 4-year. If it was my son's class, they would talk about slavery back in the day. He's in kindergarten, so that shouldn't even be broached in kindergarten too much for Black History. But, they talked about it, then they would understand. But because this was a 4-year-old and this is a preschool class, and their performance in front of their peers and parents, that it might have been a little much. So y'all let me know what y'all think, because my baby was a slave and I didn't really appreciate it. She's too pretty to be a slave. And I was just like, but yeah, my earrings that I have on, which match my black and white sweater, I felt like being matchy today. I got them from Lovely You's Etsy page. Angel loves to come on YouTube. She makes these earrings, and I bought some. I want to support it because I'm getting into the button earring thing. So yeah, I got another pair, and I got a little ring that I ordered from her that my daughter promptly took over. So yeah, but I got another pair of button earrings, and when I get paid on one of them, I'll order a couple more if I like them. And my tragus piercing is doing well. I don't think y'all can even see it, but I'm gonna get up on the camera so y'all can see. But there it is, and it's doing well. As you can see, I can move it back and forth. It's healing nicely. I don't bother it too much because I don't want it to get infected or anything, and I'm religious about cleaning it so it won't get infected. So yeah. What else? Like I mentioned in my last video, I am selling Mary Kay now. So if y'all need some Mary Kay products, go to www.marykay.com/Kiana Lane. I'll put that in the description box for you. Help a sister out so I can make some money, y'all. Order some stuff online, okay? I don't care if you order some satin hands, satin lips, if you order foundation, which I am wearing the Mary Kay foundation. If you want to know the color and such like that, let me know. It's a Mary Kay foundation, the Mary Kay mascara, which I am on the fence about. I'll let you know if I like it. If y'all want my opinion on this kind of stuff, let me know, because I don't talk about this stuff because y'all don't be saying you want to hear about it. So I talk about what y'all request. So yeah, but this is the Mary Kay foundation, and this is in the combination of oily because it's matte, and I am a normal skin girl, but the luminous I found was a little too illuminating because I use illuminating primer from Revlon. It has like little specks, not glitter, but it's like fine milled glitter, but it's not over the top. So I figured that with a illuminating foundation just maybe look like a disco ball. So I use that with the matte foundation because I like my face to kind of, yeah, and it does the trick. And this is, I put this makeup on at 6:30 this morning, and it is now 7:06 in the evening, and I still look pretty good. And you can't see it because I did a very natural. I didn't want to look made up face. So I have on Raisin blush with this cocoa on the highlight parts, and yeah, I had on some of the Revlon lip butters, but yeah, I rubbed that off. And I did my eyebrows with a Kiss New York 12-hour dark brown pencil, and I just lined my eyes with a black eyeliner, and that is all I did. I do not have any lashes on because I'm going to let my lashes grow back in. The individuals took out too many of my lashes, had me looking scary. So I decided not to do any more individual lashes. Will, however, do the strip lashes. They do apply strip lashes at the nail place where I get my manis done, and they do pretty good, but I just think that right now my eyes need a break, and I should just rock my own natural lashes and get them to grow back in. So I'll be doing that. Unless you know there's a special occasion, then I will rock my little lashes. I love my lashes, but you know, it's maintenance and it's money, and every 2 weeks I go get my nails done, and that's enough for me right now. I don't need any lashes. That's there, and it's only $15, so I know I'm being cheap about it, but I think I want to let myself go back in. My Sisterlocks products have not changed. I will do a video this weekend, since it is my 12th month, on 12th, 13th month video on my routine. My routine has not changed. The only thing that's changed is the shampoo, and it's still a Black Earth shampoo. I just went from the green one to the black one because I went out of green, and I didn't know I ran out. So I bought the black one just to be a backup, and I'm glad I bought it because I would have been shampoo-less this weekend to wash my hair. So I'm not really doing anything differently than what I have been doing. I'm exhausting all my products out until, so I'm not buying any more MAC products until I use up what I have, because I really want to use the Talia YG Crinkles and Curls, because I think that somebody said it was a little better than the Jamaican Mango Lime Lock Set stuff that I spray on my hair. And you know, I want to try it out. That's what I use on my braid out, which is, you know, the Kiana signature style. I will rock a braid out in a heartbeat, people. But yeah, I use the little spray setting lotion, and it holds up really good. This will last until I actually wash it out. I want to rod my hair so bad, but I am so super lazy, y'all. I am lazy, and that is a problem. But I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. I also want to say that we are at 87 subscribers. As you know, I said when I had my first subscriber contest, when I had 50, that once we got to 100, I would be sponsoring yet another contest. So, people, invite your friends and family and stuff like that, so we can get to 100, so we can have a contest. And I think this time I might do cosmetics instead of earrings. So soon we get to 100, soon we can get to that contest, y'all. Soon we get that contest, and I need some contest suggestions. So if y'all have any suggestions, y'all let me know. And I know every video I'm playing with my hair, or I'm yawning, which I haven't yawned yet, but I feel it coming. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Rate, comment, subscribe. I love you all so much. Thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate it, because y'all know I'm going through a transition period with working and taking care of the kids and doing my schoolwork and all that other stuff. And I'm trying to fit y'all in, and I think I'm doing a little better, because you're getting a video from me on Monday and another one on this weekend. So I'm doing good. And if you have any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, anything you want me to touch or talk about, let me know. I look forward to seeing what you have to say about my little slave child skit issue that I had with my daughter this past weekend. Please leave your comments below on that, and I will talk to you good divas later. Bye. I didn't stop it. Haha.